going on, guys? Now, I have been loaded with topics this week, and I could not hang out until the weekend to give this one to you. Good to see you guys back here. Now, I have an article here, railing against lefty gag order, and if you actually have a look in the thumbnail, you will see it. And this is interesting. I've noticed Daily Telegraph has been becoming far more impartial and has started to call out the left on their antics. Victoria's far left-leaning Labor government, which is correct, by the way, has been accused of an unprecedented act of censorship by banning Sky News broadcasts on screens at train stations. In announcing the ban, the state transport minister cited an interview with far-right extremist Blair Cottrell last weekend on Sky, claiming hatred and racism had no place on our screens. But she was forced to concede later that the controversial interview, for which Sky has apologized and gone on to rule out any further appearances by Cottrell, was not aired in train stations. The transport minister then claimed there had been other complaints received about Sky News, owned by News Corp, the publisher of the Daily Telegraph, and that a number of interviews had started to go down a slippery slope, but was unable to give specific examples airing on train platforms. Critics called the ban an unprecedented attack by an Australian government against a single media outlet and the freedom of speech. You damn right it was an attack on freedom of speech. They pointed out Cottrell had appeared on the ABC and Channel 7 without government sanctions. Respected Sky News anchor David Spears told the Minister for Transport, "I can't recall a government in Australia actually banning a media outlet from a service like this. This is a big deal." News Corp columnist and Sky News host Andrew Bolt said the most left-wing state government in Australia, which is Victoria, was trying to shut down the broadcasters for having conservative presenters. "I think this is a very serious moment in Australian journalism. This is because Sky has some conservative presenters, me included, and has covered what the Andrews government hates, topics such as its weakness on ethnic crime. The state government has been under fire over African gangs in Melbourne," which my boy Miggy, who's in the box right now, knows exactly what I'm talking about. Bolt said the ban was rank political censorship and that Allen had insulted Victorians by not having an argument, quote, unquote, strong enough to withstand 5 minutes of interviewing by Sky News. Now, you guys might be sitting there going, so who is the Minister for Transport? Who's this magical Minister for Transport? Let me show you who the Minister for Transport is. It's a feminist. And do you know how I know she's a feminist? And do you know how I know she's also divorced as well? Where is it? I'm just having a quick look for this little bit. There we go. Ms. Allen. No miss, no misses. Just Ms. Just an androgynous woman. So, yeah, guys, that's a short and sweet one. But, like, this is... I mean, we obviously saw how happened recently with Emma Hussar, how she was caught under fire for misappropriating taxpayer funds, for just basically being a POS of a woman, or a person for that matter. Anyone behaving the way that she'd behaved, I would feel the exact same way against. And, we're then seeing, so she's abusing her power. And then, of course, we've got this clown, Jacinta Allen, and she's abusing her power for her own ideological angle so that she can leverage her own leftist views and block out anyone who doesn't agree with the feminist mindset, who doesn't agree with the left-wing SJW mindset. And it's totally okay to disagree with these things. But what's not okay is for government officials to be banning impartial reporting just for the sake of ideological curation. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here for now. It's good to see you all, and my boy Miggy 101, Men 101 is in the box. If you haven't yet seen Men 101, I'm sure you all have, but if you haven't, go and check out his video and his channel. He is a gun. Good to see you, Triangle Hat, Tony V, Brizzy Boy, Unseen Survivor. Man, so good to see you guys. Awas Kamkwa. Thank you all for joining in. Anyway, guys, look, can't plug all of you. There's so many of you in the box here, but I really appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed this little snippet. Share it with anyone else that you think will enjoy this video, and also share it with anyone else who thinks that it's a great idea to put women into positions of political power where they have this kind of influence over things in general. You know, look, I'm fine with women being in a position of power as long as they don't abuse it. But I just see them doing it time and time again, abusing the power, abusing their position of privilege, abusing their platform. What can I say? In other news, the Prime Minister of Pakistan is put down his anti-feminist stance, saying it destroys families. And he's right. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Share this video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell next to it so you get your notifications. I'm now on BitChute, guys. BitChute.com/sydneymgtow. Go check me out as well on Twitter, Instagram, wherever you want to check me out. And if you want to donate, feel free to head on over to PayPal or Patreon. The links are in the description below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.